This is Thomas Mune and welcome to another episode of How I Made. This time with me, and we're going to check how I made my remix for Tommy SPARKS single, which is out now, called Slow It Down. So before getting into the project, let's have a quick listen so you know what we're going to see. Okay, so as you can hear, it's more like a tech house, groovy track, more centered into a good groove made with drums, with bass line. So let's start from the groove. We have the kick, a sub bass. Let's skip for now the mid bass. Let's go for the toms. And then some claps, some hi-hats, and some shakers. Panned with auto pan that gives me the sense of a fake sidechain, and this shaker that goes from left to the right every time. It sounds good to me. Now with the beat bass. Okay, so the way I've treated every element is, as you can see, very simple. I just put a couple things and then I work usually on buses. So I have the bass bus with just compressor, some saturation, and then up a Pro Q to center everything, and a Pro C for the sidechain. And I sent the bass bus to a bus where there's the kick. So we have a kick and bass bus where I want them to be glued together. So I put a Pro Q and a OTT with just upward compression, and then the kick and bass bus, I sent it into the drum bus, and the drum bus has just a standard clip that gives a little bit of saturation. So everything sounds more glued together, and even the low ends are more rounded, kind of rounded, and I really love this kind of things in this kind of tracks. Let's see quickly some melodies, some synths. So this one this one was trying to replicate the guitar. And then some chords. We have this kind of old kind of vibe chord, and then we have a more dry chord. No, that's the opposite. This one is the one that is dry, and this one is the one that is a little bit drier, and both together. As you can see, no treatment for both of them, but a lot of treatment on the bass. Just cut some low ends, Saturn for the low mid saturations, a Pro C for sidechain, and then I've put another Pro C here with the sidechain of the vocals. So every time the vocals comes up, automatically the synth will lower the volume, so creates a lot of separation. Just a few BPM. What it creates that separation? Two vocals, one completely with nothing and one with just some reverb and some saturation, which sounds like this.
Enjoy the ride. I see you, but somehow you're never around and you're never there when I need you.
And let's see what I can show you. Yeah, some effects. We have a pad here, kind of we have some more groovy thing. Let's see how it sounds with everything. So let's put our kick, let's put the sub, the toms, claps and hats. So we have a second drop that it's more groovy than the first one, and with more siren. Let me see. Boom. And the original comes from Spire, which is a basic sound from FX. You can find it here. And before we finish, let's see the mastering part here. The way I've mastered the track. So we cut out some 30 hertz and down, some compression on the mid part only, on the low, on the high mid, some Pro Q. So with this, everything below 200 hertz is in mono. Neutron 3 for some expansion on top. Mag EQ for some low ends. A standard clip to clip everything. And then two Pro L. One that does the big heavy lifting, and one to just give a little bit more of lifting. So we split the work between two Pro Ls, so it works better, and it doesn't sound. It sounds more more analog, kind of. And we reached the -4, -3 RMS. So here it is. Here's how I made my remix for Tommy Sparks. So let me know, what do you think? If you have something that you would like to ask me, do it. Whatever you want. I have Instagram, Twitter, so whatever you want, just ask. I'll be glad to respond to you. And don't forget to check out my remix, which is out now on POLEIS Records. See ya.